Schneider for Campus Rec. Thanks for joining me for another office wellness or office movement break. Today we're going to be doing an idea called squeeze the sponge. That's what I call it anyway. Our bodies are made up of mostly water, like 60 to 75% water. If we took a human and wrung it out, make a big puddle of water on the floor. And if we sit all day or if we hold a chronic posture, that water doesn't move around very much. So in order to ask fluid to get pushed through our body and through our tissues, if we can squeeze the sponge, meaning if we can collapse our shape and get small and then stand back up, it's like we're taking a sponge, putting it in a bath of water and just squeezing on it. So I have some particular drills called ground to stand drills. And the first one looks like this. Stand neutral with your feet underneath your hips. Bring your hands down to the ground. And then let your knees touch the ground. Push yourself back up and stand up. Knees touch. Push yourself back up. At the top, I like to open up my frame and my posture as well. Get nice and big and tall and wide. And then I come back down to the ground, touch my knees, push myself back up. If I can't quite do that in one motion, I can step my hands towards my feet, walk them out a little bit, touch, walk them back in. Okay. Number two, it's going to be a wind up. My dog is upstairs if you can't see her. I'm going to do a wind up by coming down to this grounded position first. And I'm going to lift up one hand and turn so that I'm in a cross-legged sit. I just reverse it. I put that hand back behind me, come back to where I came from, and stand up. I'll do the other side. Hands come down first, then I walk one hand to the other one. I keep my feet where they are and just wrap up into a seated position. Undo it, and stand all the way up. And then lastly, if I'm down on the ground, I'm going to start in a cross-legged position. This was easier to consider seated first. And instead of a full cross-legged sit, I'm going to put one flat foot on the ground, and then the opposite side hand is going to help me get up to a half kneel, and then I'm going to stand up from there. Come down to a half kneel, into a cross-legged sit, put that foot on the ground, transition my hips up, half kneel, and stand up. Okay. So thanks for joining me as we squeeze the sponge. Move well.